Hello and good afternoon to all traders. So welcome you all to daily live stream for Strike. We'll begin shortly. Yeah. So today I'm very happy to announce that we have added a lot of new features to Strike platform. So first I'll be announcing the new features, and then we can take it forward with the daily market analysis, especially for the expiry, since we are in the expiry week. So we'll see how the market is poised and if we can get any significant surprise on either on the upside or the downside. So let me first announce the new features. So let me share my screen. So you can see when I go to the help section here in system updates, you can see whenever we release any new things. So in today's update, you can see two very important things have been released, which is one of which is ratio charts and the other one is seasonality scanner. So both are really helpful tools, and I'll be making separate YouTube videos on each one on how to use it. Right now, I'm just going to give an overview of both, and then we'll continue with our analysis. So first of all, ratio charts. So to use ratio charts, you can go to Analyze tab and then choose ratio charts here. So those of you are not aware that ratio charts is when you can divide one symbol by the other to view the ratio. So for example, if you want to see Bank Nifty versus Nifty, you can select Bank Nifty in the first drop down and Nifty in the second one, and then just hit Add to Pair. Now this way, this pair gets added to your pair watch list, and you get the Bank Nifty price at the top along with the uh, Bank Nifty versus Nifty ratio chart at the bottom as an indicator. So you see, you have a lot of history for this, and you can view the same ratio on either on daily, weekly, or hourly, or even monthly time frame. So this is the beauty of ratio charts. Many people may already be using it. So the good thing is that once you plot the ratio along with the chart itself, that is when you see very clear signals. So all the support resistance concepts and divergence concepts, everything works on this indicator or the ratio like any other indicator. So you can see when, for example, I can show you one divergence and when one support resistance example. So you can see here, Bank Nifty made a new low, but relative to Nifty, it made a higher low. So it was a divergence, and then you can see it resulted in a very good amount of bounce in the index, right? So similarly, you can also look for various supports and resistance in the ratio itself. So you can see if I try to draw a horizontal line here at this peak, and I'll try to make it more visible. So you can see this is the peak where market Bank Nifty topped out in October of 2021, and since then ratio has broken out and took support at the similar level, and right now also it has taken support and starting to rise from there. So all the basic technical analysis concepts, which are support, resistance, trend lines, everything works on the ratio charts as well, along with divergence. So you can use it across any different time frames. So this is now ready for your use and live on Strike. You can add any pair you want. It will get added to your watch list, and you can change time frames from here. That is weekly, daily, even hourly. So all kinds of time frames are available. The second and very important thing that we have added is the seasonality scanner. So if you go to the scanners tab and hit on seasonality backtest, this is the seasonality scanner where you can check which stocks or indices have been, best performance for the selected period. So, for example, here I have given the start date as today's date, that is 28th of August, and I've selected only indices where I will see only the Nifty indices performance. 10 years is my backtest period, and I've given it, let's say, 30 days. 30 days, it means that 30 days from today, that is from 28th of August, for the next 30 days, the system will tell me which sectors or which indices are which have been performing bullish in the past 10 years. And I can see all the parameters with respect to that. That is what has been the average return what has been the maximum gain, maximum loss, and how many times has the strategy won for this period, and what is the standard deviation for that. So if I were to select, let's say, FNO stocks, now I've selected 28th, that is today's date. 10 years is my backtest period, and 30 days is what I'm looking for. So the system is checking for 30 days from today. So I've selected bullish. So only the stocks which have had bullish, that is positive returns during this period, will be popping up. Negative ones you won't be seeing. So if we are to filter the win percentage, let's say I want to see stocks only with uh, 70 or more win percentage. So I'm selecting 70, 80, 100, 90, all the numbers greater than 70. So right now I've selected all numbers greater than 70. The stocks that you're seeing right now on my screen, disclaimer, this is just a back test based on 10 years of seasonality. So this is a test for from 28th of August till next 30 days, and with a win ratio of 70%, which means stocks which have had positive returns in 7 out of 10 years, and these are the stocks that are coming at top with respect to their highest median return. So stocks like Maruti, Apollo Tyre, Nifty and Bank are coming at top. And similarly, if you were to look at bearish stocks for this day, uh, then you'll just hit bearish from here, and you can see all the bearish stocks for the same period, right? So this is a very sophisticated feature in itself, and traders can use different time frames like 10 days, 30 days, 60 days, and even 90 days to get a hang of larger as well as very short-term seasonality. So for more details, just hold on to the YouTube channel. Will be very shortly posting a detailed video on seasonality backtest. So you guys can till then you can start using it as well as the ratio charts. Uh, the question is, Abhishek is asking, is the app version available anytime soon? Will be much handy to use on the go. Yeah, we are working on the same, and there's no timeline as of now, but I will surely let you know. So that's it. You guys can start using the two new features. Seasonality backtest is in my opinion, a game changer. Uh, you can try using it. You can even view like past 1 month's history. So not 1 month. This is about, I think, 15 days of history is available. So if you can click on any past date as well, and you can view the results from that date, and you can check in the live market whether or not that particular symbol has performed this time around or not. So this is how to use the seasonality scanner. Just hold on to the YouTube channel for watch out for the new video that we'll be posting shortly for in-depth use case for this particular module. So we'll continue with our market analysis for today. The Nifty index is broadly, let me check. Nifty index is broadly trading just a 0.3% up, while Bank Nifty is up 0.65%. So Bank Nifty is starting to show strength in the short term. If we look at the options OI, the expiry is very near, that is on 31st. So we have a highest call OI at, no, the highest is at 19,500, but there is also significant OI at 19,400 as well as 19,300. So this remains the short-term resistances for the Nifty to, show some strength above these levels to be able to cross it. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, it's already very close to, I think, 44,500 level. The current price is, yeah, it is trading above 44,500, and that is where the highest call OI is. So if it is able to sustain above 44,500 decisively, that is where bullish momentum can continue in the Bank Nifty index, and that is a key level which can further help Nifty as well if Bank Nifty index starts to rally. So overall, the things are not too bearish today. Nifty around 28 to 30 stocks are up, and 316 stocks are up in Nifty 500. And in the FNO segment, 120 stocks are showing long buildup, which is more than half stocks are showing long buildup, and 50 stocks are showing short buildup. We'll go to the heat map to see the sector performance for today. So most indices are positive for the day, except FMCG and Nifty IT. And the indices that are at top are Nifty Reality, Nifty PSC, which is the public sector enterprises, PSU banks, again PSC, auto, pharma. So all these indices are up close to 1%, followed by things like healthcare or private banks. So overall, the bullish momentum is there. There's a question when to use ratio charts. So it's like a relative comparison. So it's not like a particular timeline when you want to use it, but it is a tool like just like any other indicator which can actually help you see one symbol with respect to the other. So that itself can be a gauge for your outperformance for underperformance and underperformance. So for example, if we if you see a stock rising but the ratio versus the particular index is falling, it means that the stock is actually underperforming the index. So you would choose to go long on outperformers on the way up and underperformance on the way down. So let me show you with an example. So you see from this point, this was the peak and this point. So in this period, Bank Nifty was falling and it was also falling relative to Nifty. So it means that in this period, if you wanted to short the market, shorting Bank Nifty would have made better returns than Nifty because it was underperforming the Nifty itself as well. And similarly, if you see a period where Bank Nifty is rising but the ratio is not, that is where Nifty would have given you better returns on the longer side. So let's see. You see this period in the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has gone up marginally. Let me draw an arrow. In this period, you were if you would have you were long on Bank Nifty, you would have made money, but it was not up with respect to Nifty. So in the same period, Nifty outperformed Bank Nifty. So Nifty would have returned better returns on the long side. So that is how ratio helps you do relative comparison based on uh, the other symbol that you're comparing with. Similarly, and other things like divergences, multi-time frame analysis, support, resistance, everything works on the ratio itself. So you can just try using it with multiple pairs or the stocks or indices that you track to get a better hang of it. So you can see here I created a pair mid cap versus the Nifty itself. So you can see how the ratio is steeply going up since this point, which means it is continuously outperforming the Nifty. So you can barely we have seen any dip there. So that's how you can see one symbol with respect to the other. Now, continuing with the market analysis for today. So we have seen sentiment indicators like the swing or the participant positioning hinting at oversold conditions. So you can see FIs are stuck at that minus 40,000 level, that is negative 40,000 contracts in index futures. And if we look at the overall position, that is including options, then we are almost at the lower end of the data, that is more than 3 lakh contracts short if we look at futures and options combined. So which is pretty low if we are to look at the ranges that we have seen in this period, which is the post COVID rise. In this whole period, we haven't seen such low readings that we are at right now. But very recently, we have seen readings close to 3 lakh 70,000 and even close to more than 5 lakhs in the March 2023 low. So you're already there almost. If we are to reverse from here or we go to the lower red line, that is the thing we would want to see. Similarly, the one indicator that was indicating from the options point, that is the put call ratio. So you can see slowly the OIPCR has started to rise, which means that the as the market has came down, the option sellers are reluctant to sell more and more calls with respect to puts. So this can be an early indication for a surprise, but now since we are very close to the monthly expiration, it is hard to predict whether or not we see a move coming in before this monthly expiry or only after this expiry ends and options expire, then only we get a decent move. So that is something to look out for. And in terms of breadth in diffusion indicators, we have been continuously tracking the stocks that are above their 20-day average. That indicator had also come down to almost 24%. That is only 24% of Nifty stocks were up there above their 20-day average. So it nothing stops it from going even below to 20 or to 10. If we look at the previous data, it has gone to 20 multiple times before the market bottoms out. But yeah, it is pretty close. So it is not a hard rule that it has to go there. But if we see a significant rebound from here with the Nifty price action also confirming, that is where one can take a hint of an early reversal. So for further, let's just jump onto the chart itself. So in the previous session, we gapped down, and today we are seeing marginally up move, but the candle is looking not so confident kind of a candle, but it is up nevertheless about 50 points, still below major averages. 10-day averages at 19,377 and 20 days at 19,473. If I look at the setup chart, then okay, this is interesting. Now, if you see closely, what can you see changing here is the RMI itself. So the downward momentum is slow, so that rate of change is so slow that the indicator has turned up and is hinting at a bullish crossover into this session. So if prices are to, you know, hold this gains towards the end of the day, this signal will get confirmed that the RMI is going into bullish territory. So that is interesting. And if it closes above the 40-day EMA, which is the 19,360, that would add even more evidence to this particular chart. If we look at hourly, then we are having new buy came today on the RMI, and the RMI, oh sorry, the downtrend also changed to down to up from down, but we are still hanging below the hourly averages. So again, the 20-hour and 40-hour, this is very close to the 40-day average itself. So 19,360 is a good level for the Nifty to cross on a closing basis to catch momentum on the upside. For the Bank Nifty, let me go to the chart. So Bank Nifty is actually trading above the 10-day average right now. So it's a good sign. It has also filled the gap of the previous gap down. So Bank Nifty is actually looking good. And another positive factor for it is that MACD is also hinting at a bullish crossover in today's session if you look closely. And the MACD histogram itself is also turning green. So Bank Nifty is actually now looking stronger than the Nifty and looking to catch more momentum. If we look at the setup, so we already had the RMI signal around 2-3 sessions ago, and downtrend also switched to buy, and now we are right at the daily averages. So if we close above this two levels, that is 44,527 and 44,564, that is where all the four parameters get positive on the daily chart. So Nifty is looking stronger, and the setup gets even better if it closes above this particular levels. If we go to the hourly, yeah, so hourly, all parameters are already holding well because it is trading above the hourly averages and signals are holding. So Bank Nifty looking better than Nifty as of now. The top gainers in Bank Nifty today are Federal Bank and PNB, while on the losing side there is only two stocks, Bandhan and AU Bank. So uh, again, with the oversold data that we are seeing in sentiment and diffusion, it remains interesting to see whether we bounce or not, bounce more or not, as we are already bouncing. But the bullish action is more apparent in the Bank Nifty than the Nifty itself. So if we continue on this move, Bank Nifty, I expect Bank Nifty to be leading on the way up from here on. as it is already showing more signs of confirmation than the Nifty. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the analysis. Overall, Bread looks fine. No new 52-week lows today, only new 24 new 52-week highs. So broader market is also doing well. Any other questions you can ask in the comment section. I'll wait for questions to pop in. Okay, someone is asking for a line chart. So I'll just open it. So the one difference here on the Reliance chart you would see is a big gap down on the day of uh, demerger from when the Geo Finance got out of the Reliance. So the thing is, some data vendors have adjusted that price difference and some have not. So particular data on the strike platform is not adjusted, which is why you would see that it is below all key averages on this particular chart. But right way would be to look at an adjusted chart. So let me open any other platform and then look at it. So I have opened trading view to look at this particular chart because they seem to have adjusted. On the look, let me add the same setup here. So today it's trading below the 40-day average, which is a weakening sign. And on the weekly chart, we are seeing the weekly RMI also into sell mode. So as of now, it looks not a strong one to on the first look. And if this particular action is a downward channel, then let us try drawing that. So yeah, this is a channel that I've already drawn here. You can see then the downward level is coming to about 2412. So if it turns up here from here itself and closes above the key daily averages, then it would add bullish momentum to the setup. But as of now, there is no clear sign as it is trading below the even the 40-day average. So it looks to be on the first look, it looks a bit weaker. Back to the strike platform. PSU banks. So PSU banks have been already very strong, and even today you can see at the top on the second number we are seeing PSU bank index itself. So let's look at the index only. One second. Yeah. So I am in the PSU bank index. It is trading right at the 10-day average today. So that would be a good level to watch out for it to sustain. But yeah, it's below. Sorry, it's above the 20-day average. That's a good sign. Let's look at the setup on multiple time frames. Let's begin with the weekly. Weekly, you can see since like 24th of April, when the index was close to 4,000, every parameter that we look at has been bullish. That is, RMI has been into buy. It has been above all 20 and the 40-week average, and the Dow trend has been up. Now, since weekly is looking fine, we'll go down to daily. On the daily, there is slight concern. The 20-day average broke for just one day, but today we are back above it, so that is fine. But RMI and Dow trend are still into the negative mode on the daily chart. So if it's just a whipsaw, then the averages should not break. I mean, it should stay above the 20-day average if the signals are false. So that we can wait and watch. And on hourly chart, on the hourly also, you can see today a new buy on the RMI and the Dow trend had come, and right now it is trying to cross above its both of its hourly averages. So it remains to be strong with the, and even the bank nifty looking good. I would think that PSU banks would also be continue to move around that. The only thing is one can watch T20 DMA as a tight level if in case there is any short term risk. I guess that's pretty much it for today's session. So I'm looking forward to all of you using the Strike platform on web.strike.money. You can try using new features, mainly seasonality scanner and the ratio chart. And I'll be quickly making new videos on YouTube for you guys as tutorials. And let us know what you think about the platform or the new features or any new things you would want to see. So see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you all for tuning in.